Let's gather together fabric scissors, snips for cutting loose threads, a hand sewing needle and thread and a sewing machine if you choose to use one. Fabric clips are perfect to hold the fabric layers together, and disappearing fabric markers are useful but not essential, and some good quality toy filling. Your kit comes in our Wabi-Sabi calico bag. We try to avoid using plastic for our packaging. Inside your bag is a printed doll panel and a label. Oh look, it's Itsuki.
Is it me you're making? Can I help?
Hi Itsuki, I'm sure you can help, thanks. Let's start by carefully cutting out the front and back shapes. Cut on the dotted lines as shown. Aim to cut in the centre of the line for greater accuracy.
Can you see the light grey markings in the seam allowance? They're called notches, and they will help us a lot with our sewing later.
Thanks Itsuki. Here at Wabi-Sabi we don't like waste. Join us on our Facebook page and let us know what you can make with these leftover pieces. Place the front and back panels right side up on the table. Take the back and place it to the front so that the right sides are together. Our careful choice of fabric allows you to partially see through the fabric to make sure the front and back are perfectly aligned.
Those notches I mentioned earlier will help a lot now.
Hold the two layers together with clips.
Why don't we use pins?
We don't recommend pins if you're sewing with or for a young person. Clips are much safer.
Don't forget to leave a gap open just by my shorts so that you can fill me later on.
Yes, that's an important point. I use my disappearing fabric pen to remind me of this. Start your stitching at the top of the shorts. Remember to back tack. Continue around the arm. When you get to the neck, make 2 small vertical stitches. This is important as it allows the neck to sit correctly once turned through. Continue around the shape. Try to sew just within the border of the colour. When you get round to the neckline again, use the 2-stitch technique. Continue around the shape, and when you get to the centre of the shorts, use the 2-stitch technique again. Remember to back tack at the end of the stitching. We need this opening to be strong as it will come into stress when we insert the filling. Before we turn Itsuki to the right side, we need to clip in and trim down any excess seam allowance.
Why do we need to do this?
This helps the fabric lay perfectly once you're turned through. Just note at the neck that we take a small triangular piece. Continue to clip in on any curved or angled areas. So clip into the notches, on the bunches, around the curved area of the head, and continue to do this on the other side. Being very careful to only clip in just within the stitching. Now trim off any excess seam allowance.
Be really careful here.
It's time to turn Itsuki through to the right side. Small fingers are really useful here. A pen with a rounded end is also great for poking the ends through very gently. Through the small gap you left with the filling, begin by inserting small pieces and push them up towards the head.
A pen with a lid on is really good for this.
Adding lots of small pieces is the key to a nice shape and a well-filled doll. Once you've filled the head, concentrate on making sure the neck area has sufficient filling. Continue to the arms and legs. The main body is the last to be filled.
How much filling do you insert?
How much filling you insert is your choice. If you make the doll for a young child, then you may want a softer, more squashy feel. All that's left to do is to hand sew the gap we left open for filling. If you want to hand sew your Wabi-Sabi label in, you can do it now.
Hooray, the last 3 stitches.
Clip off any loose threads. And we're done. Itsuki can be kept in her calico bag.